Hey, welcome to Tortilla Takeover. I am Kevin, and like the title says, today we're doing some buffalo wing nachos that will blow your mind. Now, regular nachos, they're not going to blow your mind. Even buffalo wing nachos won't blow your mind. But look at those. What's going to blow your mind? You ever get a plate of nachos and you get down to the bottom and all the little bits are down there at the bottom? You know, whatever protein you have on there, whatever meat, sometimes your cheese is stuck to your plate. If you got jalapenos and just whatever toppings you have on there, the bottom of the plate's always full and you're always trying to scrape that last little bit off the bottom. Well, what's going to blow your mind today is, I think you can see it somewhere, right here. See that right there? That is a flour tortilla for the bottom of your nachos. I don't know if I can lift this up or not. For the bottom of your nachos, right there. So when you get to the bottom of your nachos, you're gonna still have that flour tortilla that catches everything that fell off, right? I'm gonna put some sour cream on here. I got some buffalo sauce, and in fact, let me just put some sour cream on right now and I'll be right back. All right, there we go. Now it's looking better. Of course, you know, I could totally load this up. You can load it with tomatoes and jalapenos and green onions, whatever you like. But I'm telling you, every time you get to the bottom, there's always something on the plate, and you're always kind of like taking that last chip, trying to get the last of it. So now with that flour tortilla on there, that catches everything, and you still have a flour tortilla loaded with everything that fell off to eat, right? So let me show you how I make these, how I put it together, and I'll be back to do a taste test. All right, I've got my oven heated up to 425 for these nachos. So now this is the part that's hopefully you've never seen and will actually kind of blow you away, because it blew me away the first time I ever even heard of this. If you're making nachos for, you know, a big crowd, you're having guys over for the game, or you're just going to a party and you want to do some nachos, I'd use the extra grande tortilla, flour tortilla on the bottom. That's right. But we're not doing, a lot of people aren't going to be here. This is just for a single or a double serve. I'm using the burrito-size tortilla, and I'm just going to put a little bit of Colby Jack down on my bottom. This is kind of going to be like your plate when you make nachos, right? And when you make nachos, what do you always have when you're done with the nachos on your plate? Yeah, you've got melted cheese and sometimes, you know, whatever, jalapenos or whatever you put on your nachos. Ground beef, pork, chicken, whatever you put on it. So instead of your plate, this tortilla is going to catch all those goodies, and when you're done with your nachos, you're still going to be able to basically eat your plate. All right, so I like these on the border chips. So I'm going to stack my chips. This is just a smaller tray of nachos. So I'm going to put a row of chips in here. And these nachos are going to be Buffalo Chicken Nachos. I bet you probably haven't never had that either. So for the Buffalo Chicken Nachos, well, you know, I'm going to use some of my Chihuahua white quesadilla, you know, melty cheese on here. I'm trying not to get too much on my pizza tray, because if I had the extra grande tortilla, it would pretty much fill this up. So this is a 12-inch pizza pan. Trying to be careful. All right, then I made a rotisserie chicken the other day, so I have some left over, and this is mostly dark meat, so I'm going to put some rotisserie chicken in here. And you can add, obviously, whatever you want to your nachos, whatever you got. You don't even have to use a meat, but if you have meat, add it. I'm going to use some Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo wing sauce. So this is how easy this is. You can make your own wing sauce if you want, with, you know, Frank's buffalo sauce with some butter. So I'm going to use some of this Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo wing sauce. Got the lid off, and I'm going to try to be careful so that I can just drizzle it on there without overpowering it. All right. buffalo wing nachos. And then we're going to put some more tortillas on top. Yeah, you can make a huge tray of nachos if you want. This one's going to be pretty good size nachos, just for a couple of people. Okay, and again, I could probably put a couple more chips on there, right? Okay, we're gonna put more chips. Like to get that all covered. Okay, more Chihuahua cheese. Good melty cheese. You can put obviously as much as you like, or as little as you like if you don't want a lot of cheese. I love cheese. Melty cheese, fried cheese, cheese sticks, slices of cheese, cheese on everything. Looks like I'm just gonna have cheese on the side of my pan. Okay, then I'm gonna load up some more chicken. This is gonna be the top. So I'm gonna put a lot of chicken on there. This is rotisserie chicken, like I mentioned. So it has a little extra flavor to it. Smoky flavor. I did a rotisserie in a pellet grill. I did this chicken. You can see that on my Man Kitchen recipe site. I'll try to leave a link below if you want to see that. How I did a rotisserie on a pellet grill. Okay, and then some more buffalo wing sauce. And then just a tiny bit more cheese. All right, now we're going to throw this in the oven at 425 degrees. I don't know how long, 10 or 15 minutes. All right, we'll keep an eye on that and we'll be right back. All right, it's been 10 minutes. Oh yeah, look at that. Buffalo chicken nachos. Okay, so I slid this off onto a plate because it's burrito size, and we'll eat them just like that. Buffalo chicken nachos with a flour tortilla bottom down there. All right. Hope you like that. Give these a try. Let's go give them a taste. Okay, so how hard is that? You're making nachos, right? Most people know how to make nachos. You put your chips, your cheese. These nachos are different because they're buffalo wing nachos. I had rotisserie chicken on them. Got the sour cream on them. Now let's just do a taste test. Look at that one there. It's got chicken, sour cream, buffalo sauce. I'll tell you what. It tastes like eating a wing on a chip with the buffalo wing sauce. If you haven't had that Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo wing sauce before, super easy, super tasty. You don't have to, use the Franks and the butter and make it yourself, unless you want to. Give the Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo wing sauce a try. Sour cream, I mean, like I said, you go wild. You could add tomatoes and onions and everything on top of these. I don't think it needs it. With the crunch of the tortilla, kind of resembles eating the crunch of the skin of a chicken wing. Very, very good. This might be my new favorite nachos. Buffalo wing nachos. So good. Don't go anywhere. We're going to eat the tops off of this. And I'll be back in a second and show you about that bottom piece. All right, I told you it'd be a second. So thanks for hanging out. Now, all the nachos are gone off the top, but look at that bottom tortilla. The tortilla has all the stuff that dropped. There is a piece of chicken, there's buffalo sauce. Whatever nachos you're gonna have, it's gonna end up on your plate, right? But now it ends up on your flour tortilla and you still have more to go. Then this could be your most favorite part of the nachos. I will tell you what, those buffalo chicken wing nachos, I think that's going to be my new favorite for game day. Whenever we get guys over, I'll use the grande tortilla. We'll make a big old stack of nachos on a tortilla. The buffalo wing sauce, the dark meat chicken on there. It was like eating wings. All right, so this piece. Now, you can take a knife, you can cut this into pieces so everybody can have a piece. Or if there's just a couple of you there, you could take it and just tear off a piece. Just tear off a piece, maybe. Okay, and then there we have it. More left of your nachos. Now, that is really good. And I'm telling you, yeah, could you do this in a microwave? Sure. But if you do it in the microwave, your tortilla isn't going to get crispy. And it's just going to be soggy. Who wants that, right? Wow. So basically, you get nachos on a tortilla plate, and you get to eat the plate. All right, well, if I didn't convince you to go make this, I didn't do my job. You need to go make you a plate of nachos in the oven, 10 minutes, 425 degrees. Put whatever toppings you like, and you're going to be able to eat the plate. Whatever things are still left. This would have all been on the bottom of a plate if I didn't have that tortilla there. So anyway, thanks for checking out Tortilla Takeover. Let's take over nachos, all right? Use a flour tortilla for your plate. I think you're going to enjoy it. Come back, see what else we got. Appreciate you stopping by. Have a great day.